Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Areisha and I live in Philadelphia. And I wanted to take a second to document my experience with Damon in my first Reiki session. And it was really important for me to document my experience because I'm the kind of person that really look at videos and other people's experience when I'm deciding whether I want to do something. So I really wanted to document my experience so I could help someone decide whether they wanted to go forward with Reiki or not. And it was really a good experience. And so I'm hoping that you guys will see that from what I say today. So the first thing, I have my notes here, by the way. So the first thing that I felt was, one, very relaxed, but then I felt tension at different parts of my body, almost like my body was being scanned, and then where the scan was, there was tension, and then the tension was being relieved. And it was like warm in that spot, and then it would like release and be like regular temperature. After that happened for a little bit, I started like shaking uncontrollably. I felt like I was on a vibrating bed. So my body was shaking. And soon after that, I just started crying uncontrollably. And what it felt like to me, it wasn't scary. What it felt like to me is that I was releasing a lot of emotion that was pent up and negative energy. So it wasn't scary at all. After the crying and shaking, I felt like this, it's kind of hard to describe. I felt like this melting feeling. So imagine laying down. I felt like the top layer of my skin was melting off. But what I equate that to was, again, negative energy being melted away from my body. And then I felt really peaceful and really like relaxed. And again, it wasn't scary at all. I also had a lot of images as all of this was going on. It was kind of in stages, and the stages were exactly what I described. So the first thing was the tension, and then it was the crying and the shaking, and then it was the melting feeling, and then I started having images. So I practice a traditional African religion where we believe in a lot of ancestral worship, and I do a lot of ancestral worship. So the last part of my Reiki session, I saw images of my father, who is deceased, taking me through a house, a huge house, and he was holding my hand and walking me through the house and introducing me to all of my ancestors. And there were hundreds of them from as recent as 20 years ago, and some who were probably thousands of years old. And I could feel like an overwhelming feeling of like love and acceptance and approval. And at the end of that, I kind of like, I felt like kind of zoned out. And then I kind of came back to and felt really present and like where I was and in my body. But again, it wasn't scary. It was very relaxing. I felt, the next day I felt really alert, but very tired. But I could notice and hear and see everything, but I was emotionally tired and kind of like mentally tired. What else do I want you guys to know? I've had 4 sessions total. Each session has had a very similar effect, although I didn't have the same experience each time, or what I want to say, not the same level of experience, the same level of like things happening, but the end result was the same. I hope this is helpful. If you have never tried Reiki, I think you should at least try 1 session. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and light and love to everyone who's watching.